Hey guys, and welcome back. Let's get right into it. What really happens to your prostate if you masturbate every day? It's a question a lot of men think about, but rarely ask out loud. For many of us, the prostate is this mysterious gland we don't pay attention to until it starts causing problems. You've probably heard the whispers and the myths that it's harmful, drains your energy, or could even damage your prostate. There's a lot of stigma and misinformation out there, and let's be honest, it can be a tough subject to talk about. But ignoring your health out of embarrassment is one of the worst things you can do. So today, we're going to break that taboo. We're going to look at the real science behind ejaculation frequency and what it means for your long-term health. We'll separate the myths from the actual medical facts. And most importantly, I'm going to give you a clear, simple action plan to take control of your prostate health. But first, a quick disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always seek the advice of your physician with any questions you may have. The Prostate 101, your body's unsung hero. First things first, what even is the prostate? Think of it as a small, walnut-sized gland that sits right below your bladder and wraps around the urethra. That's the tube that carries urine out of your body. Its main job is to produce the fluid that nourishes and transports sperm. So every time you ejaculate, your prostate is hard at work. For most of a man's younger life, it does its job quietly in the background. But here's the key thing to understand. As we get older, particularly after 40, the prostate has a natural tendency to grow. When it does, it can start to squeeze the urethra, which leads to some of those classic, annoying symptoms many men start to notice. Things like a weak urine stream, waking up multiple times a night to go, or that frustrating feeling that your bladder is never quite empty. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is often due to a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. It's incredibly common, affecting about half of men by age 60. And then there's the more serious concern: prostate cancer, one of the most common cancers in men. With these issues looming, it's no wonder men are looking for ways to stay healthy. The core question: good or bad for your prostate? So, let's get to the heart of it. The question from the title: is frequent ejaculation, whether from masturbation or with a partner, good or bad for your prostate? For years, this has been clouded by outdated myths. But the science on this is actually pretty fascinating. A landmark study from Harvard University, which followed nearly 32,000 men for almost 2 decades, found a very strong link. Men who ejaculated more frequently, specifically 21 or more times per month, had about a 20% lower risk of developing prostate cancer compared to men who ejaculated only 4 to 7 times per month. Some analyses have even suggested that risk reduction could be as high as 33%. The leading theory behind this is something called the prostate stagnation hypothesis. The idea is that with each ejaculation, the prostate gets flushed out. This process helps clear out old seminal fluid, inflammatory substances, and even potential carcinogens that might otherwise build up in the gland. It's like cleaning out the pipes regularly to prevent buildup and corrosion. By keeping the system flowing, you create a less hospitable environment for trouble to start. But here is the critical part, and I really want you to hear this. Frequent ejaculation is not a magic bullet. It is just one piece of a much larger health puzzle. You cannot eat poorly, avoid exercise, and skip your doctor's appointments thinking that masturbation alone will protect you. It's a helpful factor, but it has to be part of a complete, healthy lifestyle. Is there a downside? When it might be too much? Now, while the benefits are powerful, we need a balanced view. Is there a point where it becomes too much? For most men, daily masturbation is safe and beneficial, but it's all about moderation and listening to your body. The main concern isn't the act itself, but hygiene. In rare cases, Poor hygiene could transfer bacteria and lead to an infection like prostatitis or a UTI. For men actively trying to conceive with a partner, very frequent ejaculation can temporarily lower sperm count, so doctors might advise waiting a couple of days before the most fertile window to ensure the highest concentration. The key takeaway is that daily masturbation isn't inherently harmful and is likely beneficial. It's just about finding a healthy balance that works for you. Your 4-pillar action plan for a healthy prostate. Okay, so now that you understand what's happening, let's talk about what you can do about it. Caring for your prostate is about the bigger picture. Here is your 4-pillar action plan. Pillar 1. Annual medical checkups. This is non-negotiable. Starting around age 40 or 50, or earlier if you have a family history, you need to see your doctor for annual screenings. This includes the PSA blood test and the digital rectal exam, DRE. I know the DRE is the one everyone fears, but let's be men about this. It's a 15-second procedure that can save your life. Your health is what matters, and early detection is the single most important factor in successfully treating prostate issues. Pillar 2. An anti-inflammatory diet. You have to give your body the right fuel. This means reducing foods that cause inflammation, like processed foods, red meat, and excess sugar. Instead, load up on vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats. And a pro tip: tomatoes are a powerhouse for prostate health. They are packed with an antioxidant called lycopene, which numerous studies have shown to be incredibly protective, and lycopene is better absorbed when cooked, so things like tomato sauce and paste are great options. Pillar 3. Consistent physical activity. You don't need to be a marathon runner, but you do need to move your body consistently. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity, like a brisk walk, most days of the week. Regular exercise helps you maintain a healthy weight and reduces inflammation, both of which are crucial for prostate health. Pillar 4. Hydration. This is simple, but absolutely crucial. Drinking enough water helps dilute your urine and keeps your entire urinary system flushed and functioning smoothly. It's a small habit with a huge impact. So, to wrap this all up, what happens to your prostate if you masturbate every day? Far from being harmful, the scientific evidence shows that frequent ejaculation is a protective habit that appears to significantly lower your risk of prostate cancer. Let go of the outdated myths. Taking care of your prostate is an essential part of taking charge of your health as a man. Breaking the silence and getting informed is the most powerful first step. Your health is your responsibility. If this video helped you, please do me a favor and hit that like button, and share it with a friend or family member who needs to hear this. And be sure to subscribe for more no-nonsense health advice. For today's comment, I want to hear from you. What is one healthy habit you're going to start this week to protect your prostate? Let's support each other in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.